Hello everyone, this is Jimmy Singh, broker owner of Supermax Realty 647-961-2639. Welcome to my channel Real Estate Edge with Jimmy Singh. In today's video, I like to talk about London St. Thomas stats for the month of June 2021. So friends, as we are at midpoint of the year 2021, though I have seen market stabilizing, but there's little sign of cooling. I see the prices still continue to climb at this point of time, and the sales are still very robust. And there was a recent news by Amazon for London that they're looking to buy a big fulfillment centers by acquiring the Ford auto plant, which is our Colonel Talbot, and it is a 254 hectare site south of 401. The Amazon haven't confirmed yet, but I see the construction starting, and some of the city sources they are saying that it's going to bring tremendous opportunity, new housing, new businesses to that area, and that is a good news. But the greatest challenge in housing is the limited supply of new homes and builders projects in the city. I see they being absorbed pretty quickly. And building more homes to satisfy the demand is what politicians and builders have to focus, because in next 3 years, once we have vaccination and phase 3 opening happens in Ontario, we see lot of immigrants, international students coming to London because we have world-class university, Western and Fanshawe College. So another recent survey done by Zillow, they said 64% Canadians, they said the biggest challenge for the ownership is to come up with the down payment, and 50% said they can't qualify with all the debts they have, and 57% existing tenants, they said they can't afford, hence they have to keep renting the property year after year. And then obviously a few weeks back there was a big news that one of the top developers, Code Developments from Toronto, they have allocated $1 billion to acquire single family homes in Ontario. It might be a new trend for Canadians. I hear the news both sides of the story. The developer said they want to buy a single family home, convert into basement apartments as a duplex or 2 units, to bring more affordable housing to the market. That is what they said. But if you follow US real estate, in 2017 and during financial crisis, couple of hedge fund and pension funds, they jumped into the single family market. If you just Google BlackRock, they bought 50,000 homes in US because they see the growth, family formation, positive immigration, and a big shortfall for the housing. So it is new right now trend, and then I see after this, because it provides a lot of positive yield to the investors, I see more money, big money coming into the market. And if you are a buyer listening to my video, you have to if you're sitting on sideline, you have to really caution now by listening to the media news last year in 2020 that market is going to crash or it's better to wait. I think you'll have a big challenge down the line just waiting in the pipeline, right? So just keep in mind. And the stats, as per the London Real Estate Board, they said London North, the average price point is sitting in June $729,338. South London, the average house is sitting around $629,169. East London, which is affordable, you're looking at $498,690. St. Thomas, which is south of 401, is sitting around $531,230. Strathroy, which is off 402, is sitting around $639,946. And in total housing units, we have 1,194 units which were sold in June of 2021, and that is the record for this month for since 1978. And out of all these sales, 892 sales were single family homes. And townhouse condos, roughly 130 townhouse condos were sold, sitting at an average price point $525,000. Days on the market, 8 days. Sale to selling listing ratio is hovering around 110. If I talk about condo apartment, which is very affordable, they're sitting around $386. Selling to listing ratio again is 107. So folks, in a balanced market, selling to listing ratio is close to 50%. So anytime it goes above 100, it means houses are selling above asking price. Year to date sales for London St. Thomas, we have in total 6,378 sales, and the inventory is still very, very low. It is sitting around 0.7 months of supply, meaning if no new house come on the market, this will be absorbed within 0.7 months, meaning less than 1 month. So we have to find a way to create more inventory. That's the challenge we are facing. And what I find is, a lot of people talk about cooling, the house, especially in the bigger price point. I'm not talking about low priced house or mid-tier market, because what happened right now, the weather opened up pretty much. A lot of people have second vaccination. They are going to cottages. I also went out with my family for the long weekend. So I see a lot of people are just going out enjoying their life. So they are not that much focused on housing. And this is the trend I can see continuing in next quarter as well. When more opening comes up, people can travel, they can have leisure, so that is something I see, and eventually it will stabilize. But what is I'm noticing, especially in bigger cities, Greater Toronto, because our company Supermax, we also work in Greater Toronto Golden Horseshoe area, the gap between the detached and condos is close to 700,000. Meaning if a house is, let's say condo is 700,000 in Mississauga, the detached, you have to pay shelf $1.4 million. So what I'm predicting is, once the border open, the international students are coming, foreign workers start coming to Canada again, we see a big reversal in the demand, because since pandemic, everybody is focusing on single detached homes, and we can't make enough of it, because in last decade, 60% new housing in Ontario, it were condos. 60% builders were making condos, then townhouse, approximately 25% were single family homes. So I see a big demand for condos because the gap keep increasing. Same in London, I see a couple of big developers, they are making high-rise buildings to absorb the rental demand, which we are noticing in London. But as such, there's not much condo towers coming in London. We are still looking at detached homes. Right now, if you're looking to invest in London, give our team a call. We are selling brand new detached homes starting from $800,000. And if you're looking to buy townhouses, you're looking like high 500 to 600 plus. So that is what you can expect to pay in London real estate market. And another thing is, you have to understand all these stats, the average price point released by the real estate local board. Average price basically is useful to give us long-term trends, but should not be an indicator what you can expect to buy for a particular property or a neighborhood, because there's a big price variation. So if you go to South London, average price point they said is sitting around 629, but there are detached houses, maybe 2200 square feet, they're going mid 800, and then there's $1 million plus houses. Same with North London, there's $2 million houses, 1.4, 1.5. So it really depends, what you're looking for your family, and work with a knowledgeable local real estate broker, for the more property information. And as I see, guys, moving forward this year, it is just right now the weather is beautiful. It's just seasonal type. July typically is always slow. August is kind of also slow because September Traditionally schools open, so people go to Florida, they go, travel back home, so people just chill out, they go to cottage. So people's focus is not housing, but I see after a few weeks people will come back, and then the market will again pick up. So I don't see a big crash. Again, we have to just keep watching, because I'm not an economist and I'm not here to make a big prediction, but I see there's not much action from the government, because people were predicting maybe government will step in to calm the market down. I'm a bull with real estate. Yes, short-term market might come down 5-10%, but if you buy a primary residence and live for 10-15 years, or invest in real estate for long term, you can't go wrong. And if you're in a market to buy or sell property in London, St. Thomas area, or you're looking to invest, give our team Supermax a call. You can reach me directly at 647-961-2639. Or if you're a new real estate agent who's just finishing real estate license, want to join a brokerage with mentorship and full cooperation, give our team a call, or you can consult me for a private meeting at 647-961-2639. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.